With a live look at the U.S. Capitol building. We're going to talk U.S. Capitol building. Really show you a picture. They're going to switch things over to the Illinois State Capitol. And we welcome our friend Ben Yount from Watchdog.org this morning. Good morning, Ben.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
It is Friday, and boy, this Friday couldn't have gotten here soon enough.
I hear that. What you got for us today? Hello?
All I heard was like a beatbox, like a boo doo boo.
Oh, sorry, it's a hobby of mine, a little beatboxing. So.
Well, I figured Kristen was not happy that my Cardinals were making a comeback, and so she somehow sabotaged.
She totally dissed you. So what you got going on in the Capitol this week?
Well, it's this all the attention today. Not so much NRI. That delay happened just like we thought it would, but Bruce Rauner yesterday unveiling his tax plan, and you can do it for three things. He wants to end a tax, the 2011 temporary income tax. He wants to freeze a tax, property taxes, and he wants to create a tax on services. Illinois' economy, more service-based than goods-based. You know, more people doing things than making things. And Rauner says this is one of the ways to make the tax system a bit more fair, encourage more growth. Democrats, including Governor Quinn, already jumping up and down saying this is going to take the state to a ditch. But it is not going to raise enough money to replace the income tax, only about $550 million. But Rauner says the key is the overall economic approach to grow the state to economy, have more people paying taxes, you get more money as opposed to just taxing those few who have jobs.
And how do you feel about, not you personally, but, you know, the wide base of Rauner's plan? Because he's a businessman, so he's coming at this a little differently than from a political standpoint.
Yeah, I was talking with a friend of mine 2 days ago, and he said, which is, I think, the theme for this race, this is a very clear choice in November. There's no middle ground. There's no gray area. Pat Quinn and Bruce Rauner are very different people. They have very different visions for the state. And for most voters, the choice may not be, do I like everything about this candidate? It's going to come down in many ways to, I'm not 100% with this candidate, but there's no way I can vote for the other guy. And this plan highlights that. We still need to see how Rauner's going to deal with pensions. We still need to see how Rauner's going to deal with education funding. But supporters of his take a look at this plan and they say, one, it's detailed. He had not been detailed before and been jumped on for that. And two, it's bold. You usually don't get a lot of Republican voters by saying, hey, I'm going to start taxing things. But this is a new step, and this injects some life into the governor's race. Before this, it was mudslinging and name-calling. Now we actually have some policy to think about as we head towards November.
And just about 4 months left, a little less than 4 months until Election Day. So we'll see how it makes out.
The state fair next month, then people start to pay attention. Right now, it's baseball games in the summer, and we've had some beautiful weather. People outside enjoying it, not inside to watch television commercials yet.
Exactly.
But that'll change pretty soon.
All right, Ben, thanks so much. We'll see you next week. You can check out more information from Ben at Watchdog.org.